Okay. There is a receipt for information recommendation in front of, Counselor Fletcher.
Well, Counselor Moyes has, moving a motion on behalf of Counselor.
May I trouble you to take your?
Sorry.
Yep.
Did you want
Is
to
your
speak?
mic on?
Yeah, my mic is on. Did you want to speak to that? I have a motion, but it's on behalf of Counselor Moyes, so he might want to speak ahead of that, Mayor, and then I'll move the motion.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, through you, Madam Mayor. So this, as mentioned by the deputy, there's 8 rinks that that are managed in the way they are. This is pre-amalgamation. At the school board, we also had similar items where, amalgamation happened 20 plus years ago, but there are legacy things that was, grandfathered in. And these rings are one of those things. And what I'm asking here is to not dissolve the board today, but for staff to actually report back in the fourth quarter of 2024. It's a 2-step process, and hopefully in 2025 to actually bring it in-house. The city actually already manages about 70 rings, and they do it well. The Moss Park Arena ring itself is right in Moss Park. There's a lot of marginalized people who live in the area, and quite frankly, speaking to them, they don't actually use the rink as they would like to. And I think it's an opportunity, especially skating. Skating is, as we know, is not something that the average Canadian marginalized person can actually have access to when it comes to skates and other things. It's important that, and hockey, yes, hockey. It's important that we actually make sure, using an equity lens, which I try to do in this chamber whenever I can, to make sure that we have equitable access to our city resources. And that's the intent of the change I'm suggesting and recommending here. For me, the status quo is not good enough. And I know in the short time I've been here, I've actually tried to even try and make sure that people on the board are actually local people, because there were not any local people from Toronto Centre on the board for some time. And so that too is very telling. Something else I've tried to do is to diversify the board, because the people who live in Moss Park, they don't seem to be reflected on the board themselves. And I had to take issue with that as well. And so it's because of that and many other reasons that I'm actually I'm bringing this motion forth to make it more equitable at the end of the day. And again, I'm not asking for the board to resolve today. I'm not asking for a report back in the quarter of 2024. And hopefully in 2025, we'll bring it in-house.
Thank you.